If you feel like there just aren't enough hours in the day to scale your business to 100K months this year, I just got 2 weeks worth of work done in less than 30 minutes thanks to Claude's new Co-Work feature. And over the last couple of years, I've gone from 47 employees to just 4 in my company, and we've actually more than doubled our output. So in this video, I'm going to show you 5 ways I'm using Claude Co-Work to save time, increase profit, generate tons of qualified leads. So the first way I'm using Claude Co-Work is to write social media content, because creating content can take hours and hours a week, but with Claude Co-Work, it can just literally do it all for you. So first, what you do is you download Claude for desktop and you get the max plan. It's $100 a month, absolute no-brainer in my opinion. Next, a project that I've been meaning to work on is get back on top of the content, because 3 million views in the last period of time is not as good as what I'm hoping for. You know, when we look at some of our clients who are more like doctors, individual posts are getting multiple millions of views, almost 1,000 shares. I mean, it's pretty consistent as well. And this is just one of many of the clients that we work with on content. So I need to be a leader on this. So what I'm going to do is I am going to ask Claude to go into my AI brain. By the way, if you don't have an AI brain, I will leave a link in the description box for another YouTube video that I made that essentially breaks down how to build your own AI clone, an AI brain, so that then you can always pull from that when it comes to creating content. So I'm going to head over to Claude and I'm going to ask it to create the content for me. Okay, so it has created a content calendar for me and it's created 7 days of viral content for Facebook. So let's take a look at how this is. Oh, this is so cool. So it's used the exact Claude style that I had previously saved, and Claude styles for context are essentially prompts that you save in the back end of Claude. In fact, I will just show you exactly how it works so that you can see this for yourself. So if you just open Claude, when you go into your Claude project, which is essentially your AI brain, I head over into my viral writer here, and essentially what I can do is I can go into my styles. And so what I asked it to do is I asked it to use my viral Facebook organic style, and it's essentially come here and it's created the content for me, which is so cool because I used to have to even think about the content topics I wanted, but now it literally just did it for me. And I'm reading these, and these are honestly perfect. It's done a mix between value and a mix between authority, and I am absolutely happy to use these. I would maybe spend a couple of minutes tweaking these, but damn. Next, what I'm going to do, because for LinkedIn, we want to make the content slightly repurposed. So I'm going to say, thank you so much. Now, what I want you to do is take each of these 7 posts and make sure that they are now optimized for LinkedIn, meaning that every sentence fits on 1 line and every sentence, therefore, is less than 48 characters. And every first or second line must include an authority statement, which stops the scroll and makes sure people know why they should listen to me. Because repurposing content can take so much time, and this is just gonna do it all for me. Boom! It's got the LinkedIn content for me. Crazy, that used to take me so much time. This is so LinkedIn. I love how Claude builds a piece of copy about how good it is. That's so funny. Guys, this is amazing. So I already just got all my content for the next 7 days done, and I have a client onboarding call later. So I've got my sales call recording and the process I use to create the notes for the client onboarding call. And rather than me sitting there reviewing the intake form, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop those 3 documents into the chat, and I'm going to say, using the client onboarding SOP and the client intake form of Laura plus the sales call transcript, please can you create the onboarding call notes for me so I know exactly what I need to talk about with the client on the onboarding call. And then I'm also going to ask it to fill out the onboarding call SOP so that I've got the script ready to go for the call. And while we do that, I am going to go and grab a double espresso. Got the double espresso, and here we go. The onboarding call notes and the filled out SOP are done. Let's check it out for accuracy. Now run the AI content strategy prompt so that we can get the 3 buckets for Laura done. So now it's created the content buckets for the client, and this means that we are ready to go and present. And this means that the client strategy is ready to present because everything else was already in the document that it created. So now instead of getting worried about getting new clients on board, thinking, oh, every new client's going to create me loads more work, I now have an assistant who essentially takes care of all of the heavy lifting for me, so I can spend my time and effort liaising with the client and actually building the relationship. Now, one of the really cool things about this Claude AI employee is that it can go on the internet and do anything that you need. So I could go and have it order me some stuff from Amazon, but I want to show you business use cases here. And if you use social media, you'll know the importance of engaging. You don't want to just post and ghost. And one of the most frustrating things that I honestly hate to do, because I don't like being on social media, I like to create and not consume. I hate having to just show up and comment, and it just feels like a huge waste of time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, please can you open my LinkedIn and can you go onto my profile and then navigate to my connections and find 5 connections and go and comment on their most recent post. Please make sure that you click on their profile, that you find the post, and as long as they've posted it within the last 3 days, make a 3-sentence comment on their post and look for thought leadership style content and actually add value when you make the comment, while also ensuring that you're increasing my authority as an expert when it comes to all things AI and social media lead gen. Now, getting assistants to do this work is really challenging, especially if you're hiring from the Philippines, because the way that they type the message is often incorrect. It isn't exactly how you would want it to be. But the cool thing is, if you create a prompt here, it's going to be always in the style that you want it to be. So I just had to approve access to LinkedIn, and I hit always allow access because otherwise you have to just keep hitting allow all the time. And it sees that I'm logged into LinkedIn from Lauren Tickner. Yes, that is right. Okay, so right now it's essentially talking us through what it's doing. And to be honest, I find sitting here watching this pretty boring, so I'm just gonna let it do its thing, and then I'll show you what it does in order to make the comments. And by the way, if you're a business owner looking to generate more leads and clients with social media and save tons of hours per week with AI, then there's a link in the description box where you can book a call with my team and have a chat and see if this is something that we can help you with too. So this LinkedIn commenting thing is a little bit slow, but if I know that I need to jump on a call with someone or just cook some food, I would easily just leave this on my computer and have this task running in the background, because it's something that I don't want to do, so why not just use free time to get it done? And while it's doing its thing, I have a massive presentation that I need to prepare, because after I spoke on the same stage as Gary Vee, I started getting a bunch of people reach out to me for speaking gigs. And so right now what I need to do is prepare a presentation. So I'm going to see if Claude can help me out with that. So I just downloaded a webinar that I did in July 2025, and I want to essentially remix this into a talk that's relevant for somebody else's group. So I am speaking in front of a group of 5,000 7- and 8-figure business owners who spend a lot of money on ads. And the purpose of the talk that I'm doing for that group is that I need to help them understand that creating organic social media content is really beneficial when it comes to increasing their ROAS and decreasing their cost per lead, while also increasing the quality of lead that they're going to be getting. So please can you remix this presentation into somewhere between 80 to 150 slides. And what I want you to do is first put the words that you're going to put on the slides into a Google document. And then from there, I will approve that before you then put that over onto a Google slide presentation for me. So now it has created the presentation for me. So I'm going to review it. It's 37 pages and a total of 130 slides. All right. So the title that it created for me was How to Cut Your Cost Per Lead in Half While Doubling Lead Quality. Whew, I like that. Okay. So the title slide is using the organic system that's generated 50 million plus for 7- and 8-figure businesses. By the way, the reason it knows this data as to how much revenue this has generated is because I have a Claude project set up, which is essentially an AI content clone of me. I do have a YouTube video breaking down how to build your own AI content clone. So if you haven't done that already, make sure to watch that video next, because it's gonna make this all way easier for you, and it will ensure that your co-worker knows what stuff is right and wrong based upon you and your identity and your brand values and everything. So as I'm reading through this, it has gone with a pretty decent framework. I'd probably change slide 2 and just cut it out and instead just skip straight to slide 3. But I mean, it's fantastic. It's got all the proof about me. It's proof heavy. It increases my status and it breaks down the numbers. And this is, it's got testimonials. I mean, this is crazy. It's even got a slide on the old way versus the new way. I mean, if you're a marketer, you can appreciate how good this is right now and how this is literally broken down the teaching in a way that just makes so much sense. This would have taken me at least 2 full 8 to 10 hour days. I mean, if you've created webinar slides before, you'll know this is time consuming. This is fantastic. Now I want you to put this onto a Google slide presentation for me, making sure that you do include screenshot testimonials and graphics to make this engaging, and then put the majority of the storytelling, etc. in the speaker notes for me. All right, so while it gets to work, let's check out what's going on over here on LinkedIn. Okay, so it's asking me if it wants me to put that comment. And so I'm just gonna say, yeah, that's good and I like the style, and please don't ask me next time, just go for it. So right now I'm essentially getting a load of stuff done all in one go that otherwise would take me a really long time, and I can pretty much just leave my computer as it does this. So while my AI employee is commenting on people's LinkedIn posts and creating my slide deck, I have more than 2,500 emails in my inbox, and I'm one of those inbox zero type of girls, but it's because my real life assistant has been on vacation for the Christmas holidays and still isn't back. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get Claude to clean this up for me. So I'm gonna just admit it. Listen, my email inbox is a mess. I've got more than 2,500 emails in there, and I need you to get this down to inbox zero. But before doing so, I need to know if there are any emails that I need to respond to. So any newsletters, I want you to unsubscribe to all of them. I don't need that clutter in my life. Any emails that need a response from me, I want you to organize them into a folder called Lauren, please reply. And then after that, I want you to set up some system inside of my email inbox, which will route only the most important emails into that folder. So every day I know the emails that actually I need to respond to. Now, the things that I need to respond to are client requests, prospect requests, speaking gigs, or any brand that wants to do a collaboration with me, or anything legal or anything that you feel like actually needs a response from me, Lauren Tickner. So please go ahead and get that done for me now. Honestly, I've been dreading doing this task for a really long time, but now my co-work can do it for me. Okay, so it's asking me questions to make sure that it's going to do it the right way. So again, I just got to allow it, and you can see while it's working on LinkedIn, it has now just opened my email inbox here. So you can see it's doing a really great job because it's found that I have an appointment confirmation, and it's saying this could be a client and prospect meeting. And because the email includes something that says click below to approve, reschedule, etc., it's adding it to the Lauren please reply section. So in a few minutes, it's going to be finished with this project, and I'm going to be able to check and make sure that it did everything accurately. And if not, I can tell it to go back and change its work, and it will do it exactly as I say without asking me questions, whereas an assistant would come back and ask me a bunch of questions, which would, cause me a little bit of frustration as a business owner. And what it's doing now is it's literally adding rules to my email inbox. So I'm not going to have this annoyance again of having this massive load of emails and not knowing what I need to reply to. And I'm not going to need an assistant to do this for me anymore. It's actually going back through all old conversations and applying the filter to the matching conversations based on the rule that it sets up about speaking at keynote. Crazy. So I can already see there are 5 emails from me to reply to already. And now it's moving into creating folders for legal and client related emails as well. And now my email inbox is officially organized. So check this out. They have created the Lauren please reply label. There are 2 urgent emails that I need to respond to. There are smart filters set up now so that I know when I need to respond to them. And now it's going to go through and do the newsletter unsubscribing. So I want it to bulk archive the newsletters and unsubscribe, and fantastic. Yes, please go ahead and unsubscribe from newsletters one by one, and also bulk archive them as well. Also, please mark all of the emails as read unless they need me to respond to them. This is so cool. It's literally going through and getting me off all of these email newsletters. And I'm just going through and double checking these because obviously there are some here that I actually like. So I'm going to delete that because I like this newsletter, because you cannot be one of those people who just gets a piece of AI work done and just blindly trust it. No, you want to actually go through and check. It's just this rubbish crap that you see all over social media where people have just said, write me a post about leadership, and they just blindly copy and paste it. I mean, that is not cool, and you by no means should be doing that at anytime. So now I've got all my content done for the week. I'm ready for the client onboarding call. I've engaged with 5 people on LinkedIn. I've got an entire presentation done that would have otherwise taken me hours and hours. And my email inbox is finally organized, and I know exactly which things need my attention to reply to, because there were some really big deals potentially waiting for me in my inbox there, and I didn't even realize. AI is so cool. And now let me show you how I clean up my desktop like I showed you in the intro. My desktop is an absolute mess, and I need you to tidy it up for me so that I'm feeling productive and capable of working again. So now the agent is going to take control over my screen. So it's asking to co-work in a folder. So I just choose a folder. And what I'm actually going to do is going to go to my desktop, and I'm going to create a folder. Okay, so then I just choose the folder, but there's no folder. So I just hit desktop, hit open, and then it can get to work. And I just allow it access to my desktop. And now it's going to see what's in there to organize it. That's quite a lot of files. So I didn't give it any context. I just told it to do it. So it's going to organize by category or by date or work versus personal. So I will go with what it has recommended to me. I don't know anything about this stuff, clearly, if you look at my desktop. Okay, so now my desktop is organized. Now, if you're a business owner trying to scale to 100K months, but you feel like there just aren't enough hours in the day and you don't have an AI content clone, then make sure that you watch this video next. And if you're someone who's serious about getting more qualified leads and you're looking to increase your profit and use more AI in your business, then you should definitely click the link in the description box and schedule a call with my team to see if and how we can help you. Can't promise that we can, but either way, make sure to watch this video next and set up your own AI content clone. And if you're not already subscribed, what you doing? Hit subscribe and I'll see you on this video next.